And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome to the Dark Times channel. Before I get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content so far on this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and get into it. As everybody knows by now, I've done a few videos on Miss Cailin Clark and Paige of the Uconn Huskies as regards to their on-the-court performances and their on-court play. In this video, unfortunately, it's not about that. It's not about their on-court performances, rather about what's going on off the court. And it's unfortunate. This article just came out today, and the headline is Uconn Husky star Paige Bueckers breaks her silence after multiple videos leaked. And this is interesting. It's interesting on a lot of different levels. So I'm going to go ahead and read the article and I'll further explain. So the article goes on to say Cailin Clark and Paige Bueckers were violated in the worst way possible. Now that's laying it on a little bit thick. I can think of about 100 different ways to be violated worse than this, but nevertheless, it is a violation. Somebody crossed the line. And it says the newly drafted Indiana Fever star and Uconn star found themselves trending online over the weekend after someone got a hold of some private pictures and videos and exposed them for everybody to see. And so, like I said, that's unfortunate. Nobody deserves to have their pictures out there, private pictures and videos leaked for the world to see. And the article goes on to say Cailin Clark did not take pictures or videos of herself, but someone did sneak up on her while she was taking a shower, as she could be seen covering herself while in shock and holding a razor. Now that's interesting to me. You're talking about one of the most popular women in all of sports right now, probably one of the most popular women on the planet right now, in Cailin Clark, and somebody is able to sneak up on her while she's in the shower, shaving her legs or whatever area she's shaving. And I haven't seen any of these pictures or alleged videos of Cailin Clark, nor do I want to see any of these pictures or videos of a Cailin Clark. And I would question anybody who would on a lot of different levels and for a lot of reasons. You got some explaining to do if that's in your search history. I mean, other than your curious Georges out there that just have to see a freak show. Other than that, yeah, you got some explaining to do. But the fact that these videos or photos of Cailin Clark is getting leaked right now is very interesting. As you all know, there's a lot of concern and there's a lot of people questioning certain things when it comes to Cailin Clark. And I'm not going to spell it out. Everybody in the comment section knows what I'm talking about. You can't put a wig on a pig and tell me it's not a pig. We're not blind. We know what we're seeing. And we have the right to question things, just like everything else. And so a lot of people are questioning things. And so lo and behold, all of a sudden we get these leaks. And I don't even think they're real leaks. I think they're AI leaks, especially as it pertains to Cailin Clark. And I haven't even seen them. And like I said, I don't want to see them. So maybe somebody else can confirm or deny my suspicions. And even if they were AI, it would be hard to tell. It's very hard to tell now. It's hard to distinguish the real from the fake, as it's always been in life. But now it's gone digital. And it's almost to the point where if I didn't see it happen in person, if I didn't hear it happen in person, then I'm not going to believe it. Now, I don't have to disbelieve it, but at the very least, I don't have to believe it. I hold the right to withhold my judgment for now. That's the way I'm gonna look at it, especially when it pertains to things like this. She got a $28 million endorsement deal from Nike. She's got a State Farm deal. She's got a Gatorade deal. She's got an Xfinity deal. She's got a Gamebridge deal. She's got a Buick deal. She's got a Topps deal. And so we also have to consider who her audience is. Cailin Clark's audience is middle America. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with middle America or right-wing America. It just depends on what comes out of your mouth. I judge everybody independently. And just because you may fall under one particular group for one reason or another, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're this or that. And so with that being said, all these different endorsement deals, all this money flying around, if I'm her agent, I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna leak something. I'm gonna make sure it's flattering. I'm gonna make sure this AI allegedly is flattering. I'm gonna make sure it don't show you in a bad light, but nah, it's too much at stake. I'm gonna leak something. We're gonna make sure that everybody has an image a female image of you in mind when they think of you, when they see you on these Nike commercials, when they see you on these Gatorade commercials, when they see you in these Buicks, when they see you on the State Farm commercials. I'm going to make sure that everybody's looking, or at least they believe they're looking at what they're seeing. That's priority number one. And so, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I'm not saying that that is the case, but if I was in that position, if I was the agent, that's what I would do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do you want this money or not? Do you want to continue to get the bag or not? As simple as that. People have questions, and so we got to answer those questions. As simple as that. And the article goes on to say Paige Bueckers got it much worse than Cailin Clark, as she was seen in a significantly compromising positions with another woman in several photos and videos that showed a lot more action going on. This is incredibly disheartening for Paige Bueckers, as she may not have come out to people close to her, and now she may be forced to do so because of this leak. And so this sounds like Miss Paige was getting it in a little bit with the same sex. It sounds like a little scissor action going on, and whatever else was going on in that photo was with somebody of the same sex, of the same gender. And most people that follow Paige can kind of tell. When she was in high school, she definitely didn't seem that way. I think she even had a boyfriend, but you know, you're only as good as your environment and the people around you. I don't care what you say. Your environment impacts everything. And so it is what it is. It looks like Miss Paige is allegedly playing for another team. She's also playing for the Lickham team, allegedly. But that's neither here nor there. Whatever you want to do is your business. But then on the other hand, whatever's done in the dark will eventually come to the light. And so that's the risk you run when you're trying to cover up or hide from a lifestyle that you're living. You always run the risk of everything coming to light eventually. And so, like I said throughout this entire video, regardless of why and how these pictures were leaked or allegedly leaked or artificially made, however they came to be, it's unfortunate, because if indeed these individuals didn't want these pictures out there, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to have their image and their likeness out there for the world to see and be exposed like that. That's somebody's child at the end of the day. That's somebody's sister. That's somebody's whatever at the end of the day. And so nobody wants to see that. Apparently somebody does, unfortunately. Like I said, there's people out there, freaks out there that want to see this and that. And that's always going to be that way. That's not going away anytime soon. But regardless how they came to be, you know, they're out there. And this AI, it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. And things like this is going to get more and more common, unfortunately. And there's really not too much you can do about it. If you're out there on social media, if you're out there on Instagram, Facebook, or any number of platforms, then this could be done to you as well. This could be done to your mother, your sister, your brother, your father, somebody you care about. Anybody with a computer can do it. And there's very little we can do about it, but that's technology. You got to take the good with the bad, unfortunately. But go ahead and chime in below. Let me know how y'all feel about this particular video and this particular topic. And as usual, peace and chaos.